Okay, everybody, I believe that we are live. Let me double check. Make sure I can hear myself when I pull this up. Seems like it's good. Now I just need to share this around a little bit and we are good to go. I see some people joining in. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Joker, hello. I am doing quite well. Today's going to be a great day. Thank you very much for asking. Good to see you. Mattel, hope I'm saying that right. Hello, good morning to you. How you doing? All right, we got that one posted. Just got to put on Twitter quick. Here, let me go to the game so it's not so choppy for everybody. And then we will start checking all the things out. Dismiss that up there. Division Addiction, what's good, bro? I reinstalled I realized my PTS character got wiped due to not making PC. Let me inform. Yeah, good to see you too, dude. Hello. They wiped all of them, I believe. I had to make a new one. If you just make a new character and you selected a Warlords, you can go to the vendor right in here and grab most of the new stuff. They had to take out Heartbreaker and a few things due to some Delta errors. But other than that, you should be able to grab most of it there. Nick, good morning. How are you? MC, good to see you. Morton is in here. What's going on, Morton? Hello. Hope y'all had a not too stressful overnight there with trying to figure out the Heartbreaker stuff. I am, Maddle. Tell me if that's the right way to say it, because I don't want to say it wrong. But I am doing well, thank you. Paul, hello. Okay, let me just share this quickly to Twitter, and then we will get fully into it. I needed to do something else too, but now I can't remember. Goes live. There we go. Okay, that's all shared around. Perfect. What was I gonna check? I don't know. That's all good though. Oh, my game audio is good. Oh no, it's here. Is it? I think it is. Okay, whatever. Let me know if the game audio is weird. That's the only thing I'm not sure about right now. It has been super stressful. We chose to go live even though we know it's a pain. Yeah. I am sorry to hear that, but I think a lot of us are glad you did it. But at least, we know what causes it. Well, that's good. I mean, that's good at least that it's going to be fixed for the final thing. I think a lot of people understand that the PTSs can be rough while everything is sorted out, so we appreciate you all working through it. Are you aware if there are current matchmaking issues with Countdown? Because I was going to jump in there, but I thought I heard some people saying something about that. Alright, Matt is good. Gotcha. Grab it off from the vendor, but I wanted to test builds I had saved. Yeah, I feel you. I was saying in my video the other day that, like, even though, everything runs fine here, it's still not the same as, like, my main character on Xbox, so I feel you. When did it actually go live? I think about 3 hours ago, MC. Appreciate it, Addiction. Do you stream on YouTube? Countdown area is mostly hit by Delta. Matchmaking is working, but with limited people in queue, it can seem bugged. Gotcha. Well, we'll give it a try. And then if not, I'll run some other stuff. Oh, I did want to ask one thing, Morton, while you're here. Because I saw it. These are not... I believe... Correct me if I'm wrong. These are the skins that are going to be on the exotic. Like the actual frame and paint job of the exotic. But there's still going to be like unique looking mods and like details added to them, right? Because these don't... I mean, maybe they are. But these don't look final like whereas some of the exotics have like all their unique attachments and stuff. Am I right about that? Or is this like the final look of the blue screen and the dread? Shame they had to take out the Heartbreaker and Catharsis. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we all wanted to try it. Yeah, AMC, they had to take out the Catharsis mask and the Heartbreaker set because they were causing a lot of Delta issues, like when they were trying stuff out internally. And so they will not be here for this final phase of the PTS. What do I have on? Do I have this one? These are identical. Oh, that is something I was going to check. Oh, so they did raise the cap, because that used to be 20. I could have sworn. But that's good that it's raised for the expertise stuff. That is the final look. There are skins to mod it. I'm going to go back and look. Well, isn't the Dread supposed to have a scope? Gives 40% headshot damage. I got you, though. I mean, this looks awesome. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the... It's almost like a painted wood effect on or something. It's very cool. So I just can't wait for the update on console. I know, me and you both. The Dread looks sick. Look, I love the gold and silver. Yeah, me too, me too. Issues with Countdown is that the density of mobs is super high, so stacks on gear weapons are high, which causes the deltas. Oh! So, like, the individual people building up their Heartbreaker stacks and stuff? See, that type of stuff is always super interesting to, like, hear from our perspective. Because I don't know anything about any... Uh-oh. Well, I gotta get rid of that. I don't want to wear it and get delted. Balrog is in here, too. What's going on, man? We got 2... content creators for the Division space in here, Addiction and Balrog. What's going on? People should check them out. I've never streamed in my life. Oh, gotcha. Looking forward to do once I rebrand my channel once Heartland drops. Yeah, I mean, that'll be a very good time to do it. So looking forward to it, dude. Appreciate you tuning in, though. Appreciate you, Joker. See ya. Spoiler alerts. Is there something in the PTS, or what are you talking about? I guess you're gone now. I don't know what kind of spoilers I'm looking out for. Are the new exotics going to be dropped in the open world, or can they only be gotten in Countdown? I believe what they have said, Paul, well, there's 3 that we know about, right? The Dread, the Blue Screen, and the Catharsis. 2 of them will pretty much undoubtedly be tied to Season 9, like the reward track. We don't know which 2. Probably the Catharsis and one of the guns. But I believe they said that they do not plan to put any exclusive weapons or any exclusive exotics into Countdown. So whatever the third one that's not tied to a season, that should be available in the general pool, or maybe there'll be a separate way to do it, but it won't be a Countdown exclusive. Jacob, hello. I just didn't want to see the new... Oh, I apologize, Joker. I apologize. Okay, I wanted to do... What? Oh, I was going to make a better build for Countdown here. What should I run? Probably like True Patriot. Actually, I could do a Hunter's Fury. That'd be fun to do. This worth getting back on the grind. I'd love to get back into it. Yeah, I mean, it really all depends on how you feel about the game. You know, if you enjoy the game and you want to get back into it, then I would say totally. There's going to be new stuff to do. There's going to be a new progression system that you can do adjacent to the old one from Warlords. So you can do your SHD levels and your new expertise stuff at the same time, effectively get double the power. So, yeah. If you're asking me, I would say 100%, but also, you know, do your own research and all that about what's coming. No countdown exclusives. There we go. Got the confirmation. Thanks, Morton. Do you think the Merciless should get a rework? The talent is so bad and worthless. I do think it's ironic that it and the Ravenous are so similar with like explosions. But I don't know. I mean, I think there's a decent amount of talents and exotics in the game that could get refreshes, but obviously, you know, that stuff takes time, so we'll see. Okay, then what do I want to run here? Maybe a little something. These rules are like the bare minimum. I got a few months break from Division 2, so I'm definitely going back and make content. I'm excited. Nice, dude. I'm looking forward to it. You put out some great videos. Will we be able to hold more exotic components, or is that just a PTS thing? No, it's definitely going to be in the update because some of the expertise upgrades, like further on, once you get above like level 20, take more than like 50 exotic components per upgrade. So you're going to need that many for sure. I can't even think. What am I doing? I need a better chest piece of something. Let me go craft one. I don't think it saved, since I had to make a new character, it probably didn't save any of my expertise, did it? No. Tough. We on there? Alright, here's the test, Morton. Did the gloves get removed? They did. There we go. Good old Wrathbone's gloves that didn't make it in. Oh, I don't have the blueprints or anything. Well, that sucks. Can I buy that? Maybe. Oh. Tough. We're doing it. I miss the old holster merciless talent. Bring that back. I don't even remember what I did, to be honest. Alright, appreciate you, Joker. Yeah, apologies for the spoiler there. There should still be some like mods thrown in once the update goes live. Tatter is in here. What's going on? Morning, dude. Good to see you. 100 exotic components will be dope. Yeah. Yeah, because I was at the point where, because it's 20 in the live game, right? I was just at the point where I just, when I got an exotic, I would just like leave it on the floor. There's no point in me deconstructing it, so. Been farming materials like crazy? Yeah. Hey, sorry, what's going on? Good morning. Well, it's probably not morning for everybody. It's morning for me. That's the main thing right now, farming materials and having extra characters. Yeah. I've gotten Delta 2 times 5 minutes. Hopefully it stabilizes soon. I've heard that it's happening to a lot of people, so. You know, and I never set that much expectation with the PTSs, so. It is what it is. Okay, I just need a chest piece, and then we'll try a countdown. Does it mean that we should get... what's going on, Dylan? Does it mean that we should get more exotic drops than usual if we need... Sorry, I was reading a text. If we need the components now, we should get more than usual if we need the components. You mean like per deconstruction of exotic? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Alright, well maybe I'll just run chest piece for that. We've seen server crashes due to a lot of people on the server running stack items. I have none of the blue. So you're telling me it's other people's fault, Morton? Man, put me in a server of my own. No. That makes sense though. And again, that's like super weird to hear as like a non-game developer that like that type of stuff can cause crashes like that, but you know, it makes sense. That's annoying for you guys though, I'm sure. I just need to type in the global chat for everyone to take off Heartbreaker. I've noticed the exotics dropping a lot more. Oh, you mean the live game? It's 7 p.m. here, but good morning. All right. You never know. People are always all around the world. Love Division 2, but it's so boring playing solo and it's hard to find players on PC. Well, I am sorry to hear that, Juba. I feel like I don't play PC normally, but I feel like I've heard that the pools are usually pretty solid on all platforms. Certainly on Xbox, you can matchmake for pretty much anything at the end game, so not sure what to tell you. What should we run? We could do... Ooh, Chatterbox could be fun with the amount of enemies in Countdown. Let's do that. The Dare now has perfect flatline. Nice. I guess maybe that was in last week. Ooh, look at this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this skin. Morton, this is nice. I like that a lot. You can actually see the texture on it. This is just for a named weapon too. Good stuff. That's fun. PTS is extremely unstable. I hope it won't be like on the live game. Yeah, they're working it out already, he said, with the Heartbreaker stuff. Night Ghost, what's going on? Good morning. Can you showcase the exotic weapons with the skins? Yeah. They said they fixed the blue. Yeah, 1 second. Just bought the Division 2 for my PC. Nice. The amount of materials needed for expertise has been lowered a lot, especially exotic. Yeah, that's nice. Any news on the Division movie or Heartland? Not really. Yes, it does look nice. Pally and his team made some really nice skins coming this season. Love to hear it. I'm a big fan of that stuff. Especially in, like, I know the paid season tracks before had some nice ones, like in 1 through 4, and so excited to see that. Yes, whoever was asking for the blue screen, to my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, Morton, the mods for the exotics are not on yet, but this is like the overall skin for the gun. That's the blue screen. And then the Edict. I have to say the Edict is my favorite looking of the two. That's pretty sweet, I would say. Joker, on that original timeline, Heartland was placed before the Division 2's new update, but it was pretty clear after that that timeline was not actually an indicator of release order, or at least they weren't able to stick to it because the novel was supposed to come out after everything, and it came out first in February. So no, Heartland, I think at this point, is certainly not going to come out before TU15. Okay, let me run Survivalist. Any news for PvP content? Not really. I guess that cool skin on the Dare is actually from the blue screen. No, I bet that's for the actual... I bet that's for the named item. Believe there's a skin on the word track for each exotic. Oh! Oh, so they're going to start adding exotic skins is what you're saying. Well, that's news. I mean, at least I hadn't heard about that stuff. Because you can't, I don't think in the live game you can modify them at all, right? Oh, well, that's pretty interesting, Morton. I like that. That's what you meant earlier. Because I read your thing and I'm like, mod for the skin. But no, that makes sense. Cool. See, this is why I just always need you in my chat so that you can clarify when we're confused about stuff. Makes it so easy. What about Heartland? It's coming. That's about all I can say. And I'm excited for it. Yeah, there's a lot of deltas, because if other people in the server are using it, are using Heartbreaker, then it deltas everybody. Damn, everyone said, all right, I won't run with it, Morton, but I understand your point now that there could be skins for it. That's very interesting. So many skins and items, I can't remember it all. I feel you. I understand. Rather have deltas now than when the update drops? Absolutely, and I think that's exactly the point of the PTS, is to go through these rough patches before it hits the live servers. Okay. Pretty much got the build set. Let's just... Well, I guess we'll switch this to a pulse, maybe. Let's just try some countdown, see if we can get in. We still have no official confirmation for the new skill variant for Season 9, right? Correct. There's been nothing communicated on that front. Or, actually, Morton, if you don't mind me asking, can we plan on getting some sort of article or like breakdown of what the seasonal content changes are going to be before TU15 hits? Because I know that that Intelligence Annex got canceled originally. And there's supposed to be some sort of new stuff there, which I'm very excited to hear about. Wish they could drop a lot of weapon skins, like Morton is saying, and more apparel. Yeah, I'm excited to have a new apparel event for some new stuff. Andy is in here. What's going on, Andy? Again, trying to stream at a time that won't keep you up till 4 a.m. Doing it just for you. What's going on, man? I will say this once just now. I appreciate you all being in here. We almost have 70 people in here, so thank you all. If you have not yet hit the like button, if you enjoy the channel and the stream, it would be very much appreciated to help the algorithm do its thing. So thank you in advance. That's all I do every day, 4 hours a day. Well, that's a grind. Apparel, new apparel event, please give us new hunter gear. Tough. Also, if we can't do this, I would be, well, I was going to say PvP, but I can't try Heartbreaker in there. What can we try? Expertise, I guess, but I'd have to get some stuff. There's one Annex article on its way. There we go. Very much looking forward to that. Morton, I'll tell you what. I've been a big proponent of seasonal content ever since it was added, and so I'm very interested to see what kind of reworks y'all are putting into that. Foshua. Been playing World War III? Yeah, I know. You were going on about hard. I watched some footage of it, and I saw they're doing like another test soon. Am I correct about that? Yeah, there's a lot of deltas because they were saying that anyone in the server who's running the Heartbreaker gear set, like if it stacks up too much, then it'll delta everybody, I think, is the basic explanation. So it's out of our control, unfortunately.
Safe area entered.
This weekend starting tomorrow, nice. Question for you, how do you feel about the shield changes in both PvP and PvE? To be honest, in the shield are in PvE, but I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Personally, Nuclear, like if you're just asking my opinion, I'm totally fine with it because I am pretty tired of shields like dominating a lot of content, right? If you want me to be a little more objective about it, maybe they didn't have to apply the same stuff to PvE, but I think shields were definitely strong in like a lot of PvE stuff, so I don't know. You might want to find somebody who's more personally invested in shields who can vouch on that. Because I'm fine with it in both scenarios. I don't think shields should have as big of a role in the game. TBH. And that's the important part, Morton, is that it won't, make its way to the live game. That's exactly what the PTS is for. I think we got into one, though. Unless everybody in here's running Heartbreaker. That would be awkward. Ooh, a nice little new screen here. Cool. This wasn't in the previous weeks. If they're having so much difficulty after fix these issues, delayed release of TU15? No, I don't believe so. Do you think we should get TU15 before the next season? Well, I mean, if you're asking my thoughts, I mean, I don't really... Personally, I don't really care either way. I think it's fine to drop them at the same time, and I think that has what they've said their plan is, just like with the previous stuff. They'll drop them both. Well, I guess in the past they did have a 1 week buffer. I don't really mind either way, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Hyenas have taken over the power plant and triggered the lockdown procedures. Be careful, Agent. Last thing we need is an RC bomb in a nuclear reactor.
A lot of PvP Shield Reliance are upset. The change is very welcome for me. It shouldn't be so accessible. Well, in PvP, it was 100% necessary and needed, so I'm super glad they did it. As far as whether or not it should have also applied to PvE in the way that it does, that's up for debate. I'm fine with it, but I can understand why people wouldn't be. Alright, let's do admin. That one's fun.
Secure the area so we can bring in the engineer.
Well, Snotty, maybe if you would do it more respectfully, you could ask the dev that's in the chat right now, but I think that's a pretty poor way to go about it if you're trying to get something added to the game. TU15 equals Season 9, yeah. Well, I think it's always been the case... That was Black Spikes. I think it's always been the case where the title update drops with the new season, but sometimes there was a gap in there. Or like a 1 week gap in between the launch of the update and the season. I'm gonna go down. Shoot. I'm getting messed up. My Heartbreaker last week was doing better than this was. But I will not Delta everybody. I think skills... More ammunition, PvP. Was there any mention of new global events yet? No. But I think if that is something they're planning, that would be something we hear about in that intelligence article that we were just speaking about. That should be coming in the next few weeks. That would certainly be cool. Yeah, the chatterbox in here where there's like so many people spawning, that's pretty... Corner glitch is one of the most annoying glitches in PvP, yeah. Scoping should be disabled if shield is up. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't just like do that as a whole, you know? If the shield change, I mean, I'm sure to a degree the shield change was just to try and discourage people from using it so much. But specifically for the corner glitch thing, they could have just done that. Well, Snotty, there's a difference between asking nicely and just being respectful of people who are trying to do their jobs with a lot of pressure on them. I don't think there's really any benefit to being disrespectful towards people whose game you enjoy and play. I really need my main character to come in here with my my full SHD levels and everything. I feel the disadvantage right now. Balrog, I am sure that they would feel a lot better if I built a Hunter's Fury just to like jump into here. And so this is not the build to like gauge an LMG effectiveness on. But I think, especially with the blue screen and the Dare, Though we'll have some pretty good LMG options this patch, without a doubt. I didn't see what the final objective on here was. This definitely feels like, because last week when I went in here, the I was using Heartbreaker, and so stuff was, you know, dying quicker because it's such a good set. But now that I'm a little bit underleveled, I can definitely feel the difficulty increase for sure. And I think it's very good. Blue screen is a laser. Yeah, I was using it last week. I should make an LNG build before the next round. That would actually be fun. I'm going to do that. And I actually think like it's a pretty neat talent. That you can manage like all these different buffs that you want to apply and all that stuff.
Agent, you should be able to access that experimental lab now.
Okay. Oh, it's in the lab.
Hostiles neutralized.
I will say, Morton, the lab is my absolute favorite area in the Countdown map. That like reactor thing in the center is so cool. Just happy you got into Countdown? Yeah, me too. Did I just go in a circle? Oh, I went out here. Okay. How's matchmaking? There's some issues right now with people running the Heartbreaker set, and that like limits. I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on, but I made it work after a few tries. So yeah,
Shade tech detected.
I agree 100% with you, Matt. 100%. Does this mode require any communication with the team? Nope. Obviously you can, and that'll maybe increase your efficiency, but it's the objectives you have to complete at these zones are totally non-communication required.
You're in.
The lab with the sick reactor in the middle. Love going to this place. We got to get the fuel valves, that's right. How are the NPCs feeling compared to Phase 1? Well, this is the same scaling that they had last week in Phase 2, and I think it's great. I thought they were way too easy when the PTS first started, and now I think it's in a really good spot for 8 people. It's human nature to complain. I work in IT, so that's usually what I hear, yeah. Please be aware that the blue screen also has stacking talent and cause personal... Oh! Only a Heartbreaker. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that then, because maybe I'll steer clear of it. That's still fascinating for me to think about, that like stacks on a set or a weapon like can affect other people's games.
Nice work on the valves. Now, I need you to...
Hey, look at this. It's so sick. Alright, we gotta do the different zones now. Can't jump there. That's the ultimate talent, Delta P. You get an exotic where if you land 30 bullets, you Delta them. That'd be pretty crazy. I feel like there's just weirdos everywhere, Andy. It's inescapable.
Now, you just need to destroy the magnetic core. You should be fine.
It's on the other side. Now we gotta go over here.
High-risk target detected. System restored.
Blue screen should not affect other people's game server. Well, at least that's good that it's not going to lag everybody else out. But no, I'll steer clear of it then. Could make a Dread Edict build, but that might be a bit... might be a bit hard for the fast-paced nature of Countdown. Met a lot of weirdos working in IT too. Like I said, everywhere.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Containment field failure. EMP discharge required to stabilize reactor.
No, you can't test Heartbreaker and its new update, but from the PTS patch notes, how do you feel in the same mechanic as Striker? Well, I mean, we used it last week in that other PTS, and I think it's 100% fine, because if you think about it, Heartbreaker is much more based around precision with hitting headshots, whereas Striker is too, but you can hit anywhere on the body. And you get full weapon damage there. You have to build around the pulse for the Heartbreaker. So I think they have enough of a niche between them, and they're different enough that they're both going to be useful. And in PvP, you know, technically Striker is still going to be more powerful because there isn't a counter to it, whereas you can build pulse resistance in PvP and effectively stop Heartbreaker's stuff. So I'm good with the differences between them. Talents with fast building stacks like Striker, Heartbreaker, etc. 30 plus in seconds is apparently where we see the issue. Weird. See, that stuff just totally goes over my head, but makes sense. Geronimo, good morning. How you doing? And I was in IT broadband. It was 250 kilobit. That's a lot, isn't it? I can't even see the hell. Am I still hitting it? Oh yeah, I was. There we go.
Good work, Agent.
Let's
You
get
saved
the
the
chest.
Move to extraction point. Hero is ready when you are.
No kill.
Declare to signal
Alright, yeah, no, I guess a kilobyte is tiny. Never mind.
Agent down.
System reactivated. An agent has disconnected. Another agent.
I like how all these people keep lagging out because they're probably using the blue screen or something. You just see them dropping one by one. Well, personally, Balrog, I think this is way more replayable than Summit. Myself, personally. It's going to be way more lucrative for loot. And you can farm it at the same time for stuff like the Global Event Star Vendor because you can spend the currency in the base. So maybe it's just me, but I find this way more replayable and fun than Summit. Summit, if I'm still looking for like a very specific piece, I'll still go in there and put on directives, but as a whole, I'm way more interested in playing this long term. There's the axe. Oh, I didn't set my targeted loot. I should have done that before I went in. How long do we have? 2 minutes? Oh, we're good. This is what I find the most fun, just pushing the extraction with all the waves of ads. Heartbreaker definitely looks like a mix between Striker and Hunters. Yeah. I'm just so glad we're getting like an AR focused set with that. And with Pulse, it's Div 1 vibes. I love it. Feel so claustrophobic. Can someone give me a window? That's honestly, to this day, my biggest complaint is the environment. Like, I enjoy Summit more than most people, I think.
Found on your location.
Like, I have, you know, perfectly fine time running. I think it's enjoyable enough. But if the environment were cooler, like if it were a more modernized skyscraper with windows, it would be so much fun to go through. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm glad we have Countdown now.
Let's get you home.
What's new on Phase 3? Not much. This is mainly bug fixes from 1 and 2 and just getting final feedback in. They lowered expertise costs, I would say, were some of the biggest changes. Oh, I need to get a Kingbreaker. That's what I wanted to do. Morton, is the Kingbreaker available anywhere? Wait, I still had the... Maybe it's in my inventory. I did Dare in there. I want to try it with the new RPM. Because they did that as well. Jose, they increased the RPM of the new AR. Nomad, what's going on, dude? Welcome. Yeah, long time no see. Uh-oh. Do we get the end of match glitch here? I'm gonna guess that I don't get out of this. I hear stuff happening. EB and Heartbreaker would be a perfect combo. That's what I ran last week on Phase 2. And it was a very good combo indeed. Okay, we're just gonna quit that. Should be available. Yeah, I'm gonna check my inventory. I definitely want to try that. It's not on the new agent list. Gotcha. Adam, what's going on? Welcome. The glitch is back, I know. I have a feeling he's not going to know, Andy. I wish. I'm really excited for that too. But I feel like those are different departments. Could be wrong. I mean, that's basically what looter shooters are, Jeffrey. You know, we got Countdown coming. We still have the new season that's coming with changes to seasonal content that we don't yet know what those are. We were just told shortly ago that we have an intelligence annex to look forward to in the next few weeks before the update launches. So I guess it's what you're looking to get out of it, you know? All right, we're booting the game back up. Mash the escape key. All right, I'll try that on the next one. I would love if there was a chest piece talent and a talent for high-end weapons that rewards precision for higher fire rate weapons. Rewards precision for higher fire rate weapons. That sounds like a way to break the meta, but I like it. Hello, Costas. I hope you're doing well too. I'm doing quite well. Can't speak for anybody else. Yeah, they're aware of it, of the crashes and stuff, and they're working out for the full release.
Press escape to quit.
More like on the Wony lines. Well, I think we all would have loved to have a new, you know, Wony, a new expansion. Unfortunately, that was never really in the cards. The amount of people they have available working on the game right now is far less than we did, you know, 2.5 years ago when Wony was in development. So, yeah, as much as we would all love that, I think that's just not too realistic at the moment, unfortunately.
Entering safe area.
So do not run Catharsis and Blue Screen, yeah, or Heartbreaker. Any of those 3 things. I'm going to keep the bases as these in the same, but hopefully change to the end of each mini-boss. Yeah, I think that's probably what we can expect, Padron. You know, some sort of stuff on that level. but I'm interested to see what it is as well. Okay, do I have the Kingbreaker in here still? Dang it. I guess I could... Oh, you know what I can do? I can just switch my... Select... There we go. Put on ARs. Problem solved. Oh, we don't have nearly enough. Hidden Alliance cat. Wait, did they add? Ooh. Ooh. Well, I guess that shows that it'll probably at least be the same structure generally there. The season thing isn't there. Tricky, tricky. Hidden Alliance. Very interested to see where that goes. When you moving over to PC to be a real gamer, maybe in like 10 years, Andy, when I have an actual office. Here in my studio apartment, this is about as good as it gets. Yeah, I want to try it right now, Costas, but I have to get one because I do not have one, and it's not available in the caches. Can I craft one? FAMAS. The FAMAS is an apparel item? That's crazy. It's not in there. I'll just double check that it's not in here. If someone went out of their way to do that on... Or I could just get a bunch of named item caches. If someone went out of their way to do that on the PTS, Matt, that would be very sad. How much resources does it take to do the expert system? A lot. But resources are not the only way you can level it up. You can also do it with gameplay or with donating duplicates. Do you think the 3-piece Heartbreaker should be weapon handling or should it be changed to headshot damage? Well, I think it's already on the borderline of being too strong, so I would say probably stick with weapon handling if we don't want to see it nerfed. But that's just my thoughts. Okay, I really just need to deconstruct some of this stuff I'm not going to use. Get some space going. I guess I'll leave those. Whatever. We already saw one good one, Daza, with this. This is a cool skin that's on the new named LMG. You can there's like textures on it and stuff. So I think we're in for some good cosmetics and skins for sure. Maybe in the right place, safe for a minor tweak, yeah. Well, what's going on, Walter? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Is deconstruction giving you more? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, well, I'm maxed out right now. So I should have thought about that before I tried to do something. Okay, we're going to open a bunch of these and see if I can get the Kingbreaker. Because that's what I want to try right now. I haven't played the game for a while. Should start playing again. Yeah, they're about to drop a new update for the first time in a long time, so I would say now is the time, Walter. Got a new game mode coming, new story, new items, new season, all that. Clear that space back out. Yeah, exotics and named weapon skins should be able to buy with textiles instead of... Oh, skins. I mean, sure, but they probably won't do that because that's like one of the ways they make money in this game. And to be honest, I would say very little of the practices in the Division 2 are very predatory as far as monetization goes, so I don't really have an issue with it. Did they not make a cache available with all the gear you want to test? Well, they had to take some stuff out because there are some current issues with deltas. And so I think a lot of it just got kind of jumbled. There was a way to do it last week. Or phase 2, whenever that was, 2 weeks ago. If you can show us what materials are needed to upgrade items for the expertise rank, yeah, sure. We can dump some materials into that because you can just get material cache. We'll do it. We'll do it for the ARs if I can get a Kingbreaker, that would be good. I'll upgrade that. So let's do that first. Well, Morton, I'm surprised that you guys just went and straight ahead buffed the RPM. I heard some people did some like calculations, and apparently it's going to be like in the very top of the top now, which I mean is great. But I was just surprised. I love it though. Should be fun. Need a way to spend my 999 apparel caches, yeah. Yeah, me too, MC. Again, I'm surprised that there wasn't like a damage lowering because of it, but hey, I'll take whatever. %23 buff. Yeah, that's not nothing. And everybody, I will just say thank you all so much for being here. We have almost 100 people in here, which is crazy. We are 1 like away from the big 50 likes. So if you haven't yet, if you enjoy the content in the channel, I would very much appreciate it. But thank you for being here. We do indeed, Turner. The speed at which you're deconstructing so pucker. It's a PTS agent, alright. Although to be honest, this is usually the speed I go at. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any discomfort I may be causing. Is the Kingbreaker just getting RPM buff for all variants of the Stoner? Well, the Kingbreaker is the AR. It's not the LMG. And I don't know if... I would imagine the high-end version, like the regular, I think it's the TK something, is getting buffed as well, but maybe you could clarify on that, Morton. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't. But I don't know. Wish the devs would make a YouTube channel and show us the builds, weapons, and gear they use when they play. That'd be something. I'd probably prefer they invest their time fully into the game, but you know. We just play with regular builds. You mean you guys don't make yourselves god builds? And like turn down the difficulty, you just run through everything? Morton plays with all purples, yeah. He likes to put himself at a disadvantage because he's so good at the game. Alright, come on, we gotta get lucky here. Oh, we did get the closer chest piece, but I don't think I had in here yet. I would have loved to see Terry Spears Dark Sun builds. He actually saw on Twitter lately that he used to use Lone Star in Div 1. Which I respect. Time to download the PTS update. Oh yeah, Morton, we were wondering if the fire rate buff for the Kingbreaker applies to the regular version as well. Like the new high-end gun, the TK something. Because I haven't seen the normal in here, so I'm not sure. There we go. Perfect spotter. I'll keep that. I might run that. If I can get the breaker. Did they put a donate all button in the new game mode? Well, not in the game mode, but for expertise they did, yes. Is there no new exotic rifle? There is a new exotic marksman rifle, Geronimo, yes. The Dread Edict.
Thanks for your business. Use it well. Thanks for the purchase.
The other caches don't contain the thing I'm trying to get. Yeah. It's materials, and then weapon balancing doesn't have the high ends or anything.
Thanks for the business.
Poor Morton's just kidding. I know. We appreciate you, Morton. Oh! Ladies and gents, there it is. So it's still not the new model, but we got the gun. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 650. What do we get on it? Magazine size. Whatever, we'll take it. Okay. Let's put some stability there. Give it some crit chance. Little headshot damage. Cool, cool, cool. And now we will run this through the expertise ringer to give it some upgrades. Yes, I second what people are saying here, that if you have long-form feedback that you're trying to submit to the devs, it is probably more productive to put it in the forums online. I'm not taking notes at the moment. It's ready. I'm officially off work. Yeah, the poor dude's sitting at home probably, or on his way home. Now, we appreciate you tuning in, though. For sure. Okay, why am I over here? Let's dump some materials into this bad boy, shall we? Research. Donate all junk. Gotcha. Materials. Yeah, let's just do it. You can see the bar going up. Yeah, let's get this. Although the problem is I can't upgrade much if I only do it on this one. But I could do it on a lot. Just get a bunch of those material caches. Sure, why not? Let's load up on those and just do it. Just post your email. I promise you won't get swamped, yeah. Yeah, Walter, they're free. We're on the PTS right now. We're on the live game. So they put all that stuff in there for free for you to test out. Alright. We're going to get this thing leveled up a bit with expertise. And then we're going to go back into Countdown and try it out. Because I want to see how that thing feels. Oops, mark the capacitor. Oh well, I'm not going to make a skill build. Tough stuff. Ooh, contractors? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We'll keep those. Get rid of some of those, though.
Glad to see you.
Oh yeah, Andy? That's awesome. Yeah, I agree. Any interaction is always very appreciated.
Enjoy your purchase.
And I've really liked the format of the patch notes so far, you know. They're very tuned towards the feedback that we're giving, all that stuff, so it's great.
Enjoy your purchase. Thank you.
Alright, let's finish that one. We'll do some more ARs. I guess. It's gonna take a while to get any of this, but we'll get at least one level in. Okay, that one's maxed out. Do it again. I'm realizing that all my farming I did on my character isn't actually going to do anything. This is, Did that come with gear? Oh, they do. Well, no, they're not supposed to. I don't know. Which one did I start on? One of them down here, the Manic. I think I like this game with 5,000 hours into it. Yeah, it took me a little while to like solidify, but yeah. No. News from Heartland. Are you saying there is, or you're asking, Delirium? And how you doing? Think the role that you and other content creators is invaluable to this PTS, so thank you. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind. I've been kind of busy when it's been going on, but I've done as much as I can, so I appreciate that. How do you feel about the Too Much Loot Countdown comments? They made a change so that it was a little bit more in line before they were making it so that, I don't know. It's a lot to explain. It feels fine to me. I think it's going to be great. I think it's... The new mode should be pretty enticing for people to play, right? And I think it absolutely is, so... You can donate... Oh, can you? Hold up. You can donate all the materials at once? Is this true? Did I finish on that one? Yes, I did. Donate. Oh, yeah, look at that. Well, thank you for that. You saved me a lot of time there. No news on changing 511? I have not heard anything. Okay, I'm going to stop doing ones that are halfway down the list. I don't know why I did that. Donate. Get that maxed out. Well, let's go back up to the top here. Okay, I'm sorry, people. I don't think we're going to go all the way. I'm only a third of the way to level 1. Just to get 1% damage on this. Although they want to see the costs. Can I see that without... I don't think I can. Upgrade. Oh, you can't see the cost. Okay, there you go. That's what it's going to take to get 1 level. I'm not going to go through all the thing, though. Bravo. Hello. I'm doing great. How about you? Absolutely, Snits. And MC coming in with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks again for all you do for the community. It's all for all of you, so I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. We have 130 people in here, which is nuts. Thank you all very much. And thank you so much, MC. That is super appreciated. As always, never required, but I certainly do appreciate that. So thank you very much, man. Let's go into another countdown now that we have the Kingbreaker. I want to see how this thing feels.
You have been invited to a raid group.
We got 8 people right away. Let's go. I know, 130 people watching inventory management. Apparently the deflector shield is the only one not affected by the nerf. I guess because it's too small and you can aim for the head and legs pretty easily. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I don't think the deflector was really an issue at all. Expertise. Levels have new costs. Please see patch notes for details. But that's in right now, right, Morton? Are these the new costs, or are you saying that that hasn't been implemented yet? Okay, it's in. Yeah. No, that seems reasonable to me. What is that last? I don't even know what that last one is. Little syringe looking thing. Oh, maybe it's something I don't have. Oh, it's receiver components. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. We were gonna optimize the Kingbreaker, but it's Wait, Padrone is in my group? Well, oh, there we go. Look at that. We going, Padrone. We going. Haven't seen a live countdown yet. I'm kind of hype. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I think it's plenty fun, Snitz, so hopefully you enjoy. Yeah, we didn't get to optimize the Kingbreaker, but we will see the new RPM buff. Who was I talking to a second ago? Oh, Trippy. The expertise stuff does go pretty, well, I won't say pretty fast. It goes faster once you like get the build together that you want to upgrade, and because you're doing all the things all at once. Hopefully that makes sense. But any news on licensing for the Countdown soundtrack? Yeah, I don't know. Morton was talking about that the other week, but I don't know if there's any new stuff on that. Yeah, they added this like wait screen, Padrone. So I had this on my last run. It should just take a second for everybody to sync up. Sure thing, Jonathan. I will, for sure.
Cleaners have infiltrated the power plant.
I did not see it, Geronimo. I did not see
I'd
it.
rather not have their slash and burn
But I was interested, and I heard it was like all filmed with drones, which is interesting.
We need to remove the safeguards and restart the reactor.
All right. Now that we have 134 people in here, let's go into some actual gameplay. All right, what do we got? Reactor's the main one. Cool. Yes, let's go lab, please. Lab's the coolest area. Is Padrone on my subgroup? Hey. Hey. Let's do it. In preparation for TU15, I've spent days analyzing resources to make sure I'm ready. Well, there you go. You're prepared. No! Just as I was gonna go shoot it. I told so right then. That was so tough. Do I get to go back in? I don't know. Oh, man. We're working on the soundtrack, but it's complicated rights and compiling. Yeah. Cool. Dang. Somebody had Heartbreaker in there for sure, yeah. Well, at least it's better to know the reason why it's happening. Like, if that was happening randomly, I'd be way more annoyed than knowing what the reason is. Oh, I didn't change my freaking build. Okay, let's change it quick before I go back in. Yeah, no. I need like True Patriot. F's in the chat. Yes, Padrone. Was it you, Padrone? Were you wearing Heartbreaker? Heartbreaker and the Catharsis are causing deltas. If anyone is using it in the group, then it'll affect. It'll delta everybody, basically.
Glad to see you, Agent.
Okay, how do I get... Does this give me... True Patriot? Yes, give me one of these. Not worth your time, MC. Clearly, if they're in here, they're interested enough, so... I'm just trying to create some drama there. Okay, let's run... I don't need a second pair of all these. Let's run, we're gonna run True Patriot. Oh, does it, Matt? All right, we'll check that out before I start. Thank you for letting me know. I am curious to see that. Does the same go for the LMG? Where the heck was the... Must have been up here. There we go. I don't need the backpack. I could use the backpack. No, I'll just go for these. And yes, I will save the loadout. Good advice. For some reason, when I go into PTS, apparently I just lose like all sense of everything I know about the game. We're running 6 blues, 1 red. I guess I can roll a few of these. It won't be that hard. What should I do? 3 and 4. It's good for me. Okay, let's see. The T blah 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 icon is in here. Let's see it. That one looks the same. Oh, look at that. Good call, Matt. Good call. That looks pretty sweet. That's dope. Where's the LMG? So yeah, let's check that. There's the dare. Ooh! Oh! Look at that! What the heck? That is not what I thought it would look like in the least. Matt, fantastic call that you saw those. Good finding. When are we thinking TU-15 will drop? I think before the end of May, Toxic. That's just my own guess. I was critical of Phase 1, but now here in Phase 3, confident with the changes. Nice. Good to hear it. Thanks, Aesthetic, I know. Good morning to you, Toxic. That looks sick. Yeah, I agree. Are the new version of the medkits in that PTS? No, the specialization rework is not coming with TU-15. It got delayed to probably the next update. TU-16 would be my guess. So that will not be coming with this one. Yeah, that looks... I'm very interested to, like, see that now. Okay. Again, thank you, Matt, for letting us know that that was in there. Let me just make a few rolls. And then... we'll get into it. Yeah, I agree. Those both look really sick, Patrick. Looks like a whole Destiny weapon. I didn't expect it to be, like, yellow. That kind of caught me by surprise, but again, it's cool. Then let's just get one of these. Whatever. I don't care if I keep that. Isn't GR9 real HK weapon? Well, every weapon in the game is real, ain't it? Well, I mean, except the exotics, of course. And now we need to roll them. The joy of unlimited materials, I know. And then let's get rid of... doesn't really matter. I don't know if the regular one is in yet. I haven't seen it. Maybe it is. Yeah, I want to see these again before we jump in. That looks sick. I honestly think the LMG looks even cooler. To me personally. See, I would think it'd be like a gunmetal color or something. But that's dope. Yeah, if anyone is using... okay, let me save this. Someone reminded me to do that. If anyone is using Heartbreaker in... okay. Let's just take a second to respect the irony that it auto-named this loadout Delta. Okay. If anyone is using the Heartbreaker set in your group, Walter, when you go in, it'll Delta everybody, unfortunately.
You have received an invite to a raid group. You have joined a group.
Looking forward to Yes, thank you so much for reminding me of that, Nuclear. I think it was Jonathan, and I will show you that right now while we wait. Thank you for the reminder. So over here, once you play Countdown, you accrue credits that you can use specifically at this Countdown requisition station. And then it'll have a selection of named items that rotate in and out. And then you can buy named item cash, optimization, a current season cash, or an exotic cash. So very similar to the global event star system. This will be a really good way. When you play Countdown, you can target your own loot, and you can... what I'll probably do personally is just go for optimization caches. Get that stuff going. So yeah, it's a really good system for farming, I would say. No one build is best in Countdown. Yeah, I mean, Walter, it's the same as the rest of the game, right? There's always different builds you can use to approach different things. The one thing I will say is that you're probably going to have a better time with something that you can move around with. Like if you're a really stationary skill build or a sniper, maybe you'll have a little bit less efficiency because there is a lot of movement around the map happening in Countdown. But that's about all I would say. From there, you can really make whatever you want. So if you have a high SHD, you have more advantage for expertise levels, correct? No. No. The only thing that would influence is how quickly you can go through content, I guess, and that would technically level you up faster. But no, everyone gains the same amount of expertise at the same rate. What's the max expertise level? No one knows. Well, that's what I keep asking for PvP purposes, I guess, but I don't know. Morton, I'll just throw this out there. Somebody gave me a really good suggestion the other day. Because I made a video talking about how there's going to be an increased gap in player power between a new player who has 0 SHD and 0 expertise versus someone in the endgame who has everything. You should, I would say, consider making the non-invaded DZs have not normalized builds, because I don't think that really does much, but make it so that these turn off your SHD and expertise bonuses, whereas the invaded keeps it on for everybody. That way new players could actually have a chance in PvP if they're new and they come in with no bonuses and do all that. So that was just an idea I was given. I thought I'd throw that to you, but yeah, the max expertise level, well, it's going to increase over time too with the new seasons and whatnot. So about how many credits do you get from one Countdown run? I want to say when I did it in phase 1, it was 80 or 90. Maybe, but it depends on how, if you do all of the countermeasures and all that stuff when you're in there, how quick you do it. Yeah, the extraction part would probably be pretty tough for skill builds. Yeah, no problem, Benji. Hopefully that's the right way to say it. I made the same TP build you have in the live game, but I'm using the rock and roll. I have 60 shotgun rounds. This thing's so much fun to use. Nice, Nuclear. Yeah, I love that True Patriot build that I have in live. But it might get replaced by a Heartbreaker build. I don't know. Gonna have to test it out. Heartbreaker, Eagle Bear, Memento. It's gonna be strong. Might depend on the directives for skill builds. That's true. Some of the countermeasures impact your skill damage, I want to say. Alright, hopefully no one in here is running Heartbreaker so we can actually try this stuff out.
Agent, outcasts have taken over the power plant. Lockdown procedures have been initiated. Last thing we need is a radioactive green poison.
I'm excited to try it. Now we actually have a sensible build to run it with instead of Hunter's Fury.
We need to shut down the broken transformers and restore the power grid.
Also, thank you all so much for hanging around. We still got over 100 people in here. I appreciate it. Okay, what do we got? The final is... Yes! I've been waiting to get Turbine as the final for a long time because I think it has a really cool mechanic with like shocking. It's you guys will see. It's like similar to what was that one? Stolen Signal in Div 1. You'll see what I mean when we get there. I've already taken a note of the SHE expertise DZ suggestion. Awesome. Thank you, Morton. Appreciate that. I think it would be really healthy to the new player population, but yeah.
Rogue sniper turret detected.
It's feeling solid to me.
Rogue striker turret.
It's still going to feel off to me until I'm on my own character and my own platform, but
Assault turret detected.
yeah, shock floor. Wonder what specifically about Heartbreaker is causing the deltas. They said that it has to do with when you build up a lot of stacks and there's like a time limit involved. That's what does it. When you get in there, pay attention to the sound alerts and the lights, hints about the shock floor. Cool. Honestly, Morton, I don't know if I included in my original feedback or not, but more stuff like that in these final rooms. Like, I think this one, the reactor final objective, is really fun. Turbine is fun. Contamination is fun. But for ones like admin and no, lab is fun too. Some of them could use some like cool mechanics like the shock floor too. I mean, I know that's specific to the turbine room because of the environment, but stuff like that is really cool just in general. And I don't remember seeing another mechanic quite like that in any of the other rooms. Oh, we already did this. What do we have to do? Just secure the area. Alright, well, for a 5 SHD level character, this feels pretty solid to me. The gun, that is. Yeah, this is PvE. Looks like there's just two of us here. Me and the SHD level 10,000 dude. I'm sure he's loving my help right now. I want to make sure we get up to... Okay, we'll have time to get up to Turbine before they start it. He's using a shield. Ballsy.
Area secure.
Alright, cool. Let's get up to Turbine.
Agent, you should be able to access the turbine now.
Yeah, if any of you have not seen the final objective here yet, this one is definitely one of the coolest, I would say.
System curtailed.
Oh, we didn't get this countermeasure. Let me try and skirt around that then.
System back online.
Nope. Well, that's awkward. Hey, let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Thank you.
Vital signs critical.
That guy's SHG level 10,000. He's got it, right?
System reactive.
I can't do anything. There's no way I could fight one of those. A lot of people don't know that doing all 3 objectives increases currency gain. Same goes for killing all the hunters. Nice. And I like that. I like that. Jeez. That doing all this stuff gets you more rewards. Shoot, they're already in here. I'm sorry, 10,000 dude. I gotta ditch you. I'm sorry. It's for testing. It's for testing.
Power over to the new grid.
Just dive off the floor before noise charges. I think Morton said that hint, TBH. I think the method I figured out was to climb onto something, like get off the floor. Whereas in Stolen Signal, it was like stay out of the water. Fault detected. Safety protocols activated.
You're gonna need to expose the transformer and remove any busted fuses.
All right, let's see.
10 minutes to lockdown.
Oh, do I have to do something here?
Excessive power to stabilize
What the hell was that? I think the floor is electrified. Watch your step.
Alright, Kelso said it's electrified. There, you can hear it coming. I'm gonna get up. See, that's a cool mechanic. I wish more of them had, like, cool stuff like that. But to be fair, reactors thing is really cool. The final objective. Labs is cool. A lot of them are. But I like that it has this unique thing. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I can't get up anywhere. I'm safe here? Maybe this is up from the general floor. Oh, I get to take thing with me? I gotta put it over here. Oh, is it only in like certain quadrants, maybe? For where you're putting it?
Looks good.
Oh, that's gonna hit me. Oh, and it does all your armor. Jeez, I didn't realize that. Wonder if we will have any more developments on smaller story arcs this year. I mean, we're getting presumably 4 consecutive seasons, so I would say likely. Restore the power. Oh, we gotta go up there. I'm on it. Don't even question it, Hookem. I got that Harry Potter bag in there. It fits a million things. Hit it. Oh, we gotta defend this. Oh, shoot. Turbine's definitely one of the coolest main objectives. Oh, yeah, it's good shock too. I like that. Proficiency level up. There we go. Final extraction rule seems unclear currently. What do you mean exactly?
Move to the extraction point. Shoot off a flare so Torres knows you're ready to go.
Oh, we still have a hunter here. Oh, I didn't get the loot. Shoot. Is this actually... Just nab that and go. Those who get on the rope get additional rewards. Is there will the helicopter leave at a certain point? Because it restarts like a 4-minute timer once you get there, right? I guess I'll see right now.
Agent, stay frosty. Hunters incoming.
Extraction time with 1 million enemies. Lots of fun. I like how they like move up and defend against you a little bit too, instead of just sitting in the zone and waiting. It will leave. All right. I need to watch the. Need to watch how it works when I get down there then. I know we still only have 2 minutes. So is it 15 minutes for the entire... Okay, this is a question I have, Morton. Is it 15 minutes for the entire session? Or is it 15 minutes to complete the main objective? Like, complete the sub ones and then the main one. And then you get an additional timer for the extraction. Or is it 15 for the entire experience? Because I thought it was different in Phase 1, but I could be totally wrong.
When you're ready to come home, shoot off a flare. We see you. Kilo inbound on your location.
Right as we get to the end. Did somebody switch to something?
Press space to start.
That's so unfortunate.
Press escape to quit.
When content drops, do you think 15-minute timer will still remain? Well, I mean, yeah, that's like the entire point of the mode is that you gotta do it fast if you want to get all the rewards. Does anyone know when the first content is coming to PlayStation? It will be released at the same time across all platforms, but we don't have a date. I think it'll be within May, but we don't know.
Safe area entered.
Nice, Patrick. The Chameleon's a really fun gun. Hope you've been liking it. Balrog, thank you so much for tuning in, dude. Appreciate seeing you around, and I look forward to more of your videos, man. Apparently the legendary strongholds are getting some changes. The drone operator can now only send drones once every 25. Interesting. No, you don't need to be first on the rope. You just have to get there within the time frame. Now you make me doubt it. 15 minutes to call in the chopper. Okay, that makes more sense. Name it, yeah. If they took out the timer and then it was still named Countdown, that'd be kind of weird. What else do I want to try anything else out? I could try PvP with this. Let's see. Let's see if anyone's in the DZ. Well, that's why it's replayable. You got to go in there and see the different rooms because it rotates around which ones are
Complete.
available for the thing. Global event vendor. Cool. Uh-oh. Try to flag on this, dude. It's going to be terrible, Hook. Like, I have 5... My SHD level's 5. And I'm running this random build in here. I'm very scared. I'm going to get obliterated by this dude. I already know.
Rogue defender drone detected.
Yeah, no, this is... No, 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 no. Hey, I didn't mean it. Let me go let me go back in the checkpoint.
Serious trauma.
Okay, no, this is not going to... I can't do PvP when I'm not even on Xbox. This doesn't feel right.
Entering safe area.
Yeah, no, that was... I don't know why I thought that was a good idea to go over there, to be honest. Any good news? What are the changes? For Phase 3 specifically, it was mainly just bug fixes from Phases 1 and 2. They lowered some of the expertise costs. They buffed the new Kingbreaker rifle, or assault rifle. So yeah, I would say that's all good news. Division 1, they were going to incorporate knives. I wonder if it's possible to ask them if they could do that sooner towards the game. Separately, I'm curious if you could propose that. I think melee weapons are always a cool idea, and who knows, maybe we'll see it somewhere in the Division universe sometime in the future. He's waiting all day to find you in the DZ. Yes, he was just waiting for somebody to show up.
You have been invited.
He was actually prepared. I was rolling in with some whack True Patriot build.
Group.
It would be so fun to play Legendary Countdown with Legendary Hunters. Well, they said they're open to the idea of adding more difficulty modes, so maybe we'll see something like that. No changes to the other enemies, but rogues are being added to plus a new rogue agent. Wait, what? No changes to other enemies, but rogues are being added to the legendaries, plus a new rogue agent that will revive other downed agents, but only in legendary, not the open world. Is this something you're experiencing in the PTS nuclear? Or where are you seeing all that? How about a prequel to Vision First Wave as the next game? A lot of people have asked for that. Remind the viewers the PTS is not for countdown only. You can have great fun, normal content, with perfect builds for a week. Yeah, if you want to feel what it would be like. I mean, for me, I just feel at a disadvantage everywhere else because I'm not on my normal character with like my levels and stuff. If someone actually plays on PC, because I just got this specifically to play the PTS. So I have no shade levels, I have none of that.
Need to restrict access and secure the nuclear waste.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated.
I mean, why are they nerfing expertise so a player can get more powerful but no challenging content?
Communication relay offline.
I mean, maybe you're just a god. I think legendaries and raids are pretty challenging. But I don't know. Did you see the big news about Ubisoft yesterday? Remind me. There's been a lot of stuff lately. There was their PvP game that they announced. There was the acquisition stuff they talked about. There was a lot of different things. But yeah, no, I think my verdict is that this new AR and the Kingbreaker variants feel a lot better with the higher RPM. For sure. You can also try the Darrow, and it's got the same talent on it. Hookem, I think they said it's currently called Project Q. And it is there was some like leaked footage of it. It's a third person, like very movement based. There's a lot of like jumping and meleeing and shooting big things. It seemed interesting. I think they announced it like earlier than they would have because there was some leaked stuff about it. But you should look it up. Project Q, I think was the name they gave it. Okay, that's in too deep. Police M4 Carbine 7. Ooh, I got an exotic. Well, I guess it that shouldn't excite me. I can get any exotic I want from the vendor. Carbine 7 for me, gaming. I love that gun. But they're both good, don't get me wrong. Yes, no, that's not the official title. It's just their code name at the moment. Speaking of that, though, I'm only saying this because it said in the NDA that I could. I'm excited for my next round of X-Defiant testing later this afternoon. I think they said they're adding in Team Deathmatch, which I'm very excited to try out. Again, I thought it was weird that the NDA said that you're allowed to talk about it, but just not show gameplay, but that's what they said, so. Very much a working title. Cool. It seemed, I mean, you know, I guess I wasn't supposed to see the gameplay that was posted online, but I thought it looked interesting.
Hostile neutralized. Incoming. High risk hostile.
Oh, goodness.
Medical assistance needed. Agent down.
I want some Heartland news? Me and you both. Hookem, me and you both. And I have a feeling a lot of other people in here as well. Oh, well then they must have different sessions then, Andy. The one that I'm in is in 3.5 hours. I made sure to double check my email. Greetings from Argentina. Hello. It's a long ways away, at least from where I am, of course. Looking forward to the new content. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Do you think, what content do you think they'll bring after T15? It's hard to say. I mean, we pretty much know we're going to get more seasons. Containment's the final one. Love it. More seasons. We know we're going to get the specialization rework, hopefully in the following update to 16. I still think at some point in Year 4 we're going to get new legendary difficulty missions. Beyond that, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they could do. I hope we see maybe some type of rework to Kenley. That could be a cool way to basically do a new game mode without actually doing a new game mode. But I don't know. There's a lot of opportunity out there. Originally they were hook 'em, but a lot of that is tied to the specialization rework, and that got delayed to a later update. So reintroducing spec weapons into PvP, adding in new types of armor kits, all of that stuff is coming with the spec rework.
Follow all lockdown safety protocols.
We need to secure that tank and get it back into the sarcophagus.
Hope I'm gonna butcher your name. I apologize. Chasuor. Yannick actually talked about that the other day on Twitter, and they're basically at capacity as far as agents, character slots, and inventory goes. If they start adding more, they risk live server degradation, which would cause lag when you play the game. So currently they're at capacity on that stuff. Did you get another one, Padrone? I'm sorry.
That should be the source of the leak. Now we just need to seal those tanks.
I don't know why I looked at that for so long. Any news regarding rogue agents and making them more difficult? I have heard nothing in the way of that. Nuclear, are you still in here? What was that thing you were talking about with the legendary? I'm very curious.
Iris target approaching.
And do you really believe a Div 3 will be made? Not anytime soon, Arby, but I do absolutely think, in 5-6 years or something, we'll see a Div 3. Because, currently Massive has a lot of their resources behind Star Wars and Avatar. But once one or both of those wrap up, I personally think we'll see a Division 3, but who knows? It's a long ways in the future. I'm just glad in the meantime that we still get more Division stuff to have fun with. Zondak, what's going on? I'm actually using it right now. This is the Kingbreaker that I have on with the buffed RPM, and it feels pretty darn good. Dang it. Who is switching to these things in the middle of the match? We make it through like 80% of the thing and then I get tilted. That's tough.
Press escape to quit.
Once we've got the new gear and sets, what's the end goal? We need new areas and new content realistically. Well, I mean, the new content for 215 is Countdown, what we were just playing. Hopefully we get more cool stuff moving forward.
Safe area detected.
Absolutely, Morton. Thank you so much for hanging out. I think a lot of people in here appreciated it. Hope you have a good, restful weekend after this stress this week. We appreciate the work that y'all are doing. And yeah, thanks again. See you. And we'll persevere through the deltas. Well, that's a god roll police him for. Yeah, me too, Zombie. Probably the thing I was looking forward to the most for this update was the spec rework, so it's unfortunate they got delayed, but it just makes me even more excited for the update that does come in, because I'm still very, very excited for that. I still have all these crafting caches. If we get the game we saw in E3 for Div 1, it would be awesome. Yeah? I agree. Okay, I kind of want to max out one of these things. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Oh. We're going to do nothing, apparently. The game does not want me to get in there.
Escape to quit.
Want some news on the movie as well? Yeah. The problem I see with that at the moment is that the director, Rawson, he's signed on to like 8 more projects after he announced Division. So I don't know what's going on there, but I really want some news on that too. Jonathan coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much. Ubisoft CEO has decided to put the company up for sale for the last couple of years. Ubisoft stock market plan losing money. Well, at least from what I heard, it's not like they're not like putting it up for sale on Craigslist or something, but I think it's been kind of clear for a little while that they've been open to a buyout, right? And so I will certainly be very interested to see where that goes. They talked about some investment companies like Blackstone and somebody being interested. That sounds kind of poor to me. So yeah. Well, the movie and the game divisions are entirely separate people, so there's really no
Entering safe.
harm either way. It's not like you're losing out on game content by a movie being made. Jonathan coming in with another super chat. Dude, thank you so much. That's super unnecessary, but I super appreciate that support. Sony, Microsoft, and Tencent have started a bidding war on who will buy Ubisoft. UB CEO is already talking to Sony about buying the company. I mean, I would, as much as Tencent is kind of iffy, I would be much more happy with any of them buying out than Blackstone or whatever those weird investment companies are. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really care who buys them as long as, I mean, I get a little hesitant when I hear Sony because I feel like they're going to make Division exclusive, and that would absolutely suck for myself, who has always been on Xbox. But if we can avoid that, then I don't really mind if that were to happen, who it might be, you know. But Jonathan, thank you so much for those super chats. That is super appreciated. Yeah, thank you, man. I didn't even realize there were 2 different ACRs. Checks Craigslist Paris just in case. You never know. Maybe Elon will buy Ubi. There we go. Someone put out a joke post on Twitter. They like switched their profile to Elon, and they're like, I'm going to buy Ubisoft and bring back the Division 1. It was pretty funny. Microsoft is in talks about Ubisoft. Microsoft has far better servers. Look, if it was going to be any of those 3, I would personally choose Microsoft because I'm an Xbox guy. I would hope that they would not make anything exclusive. But, yeah, I guess we'll see. What is Tencent known for? Some like shitty mobile games and some like relatively predatory monetization tactics from what I'm aware of. So it doesn't give me a ton of faith, but yeah, I guess we'll see. And then we have a freaking zombie coming in with another $10 donation. Thank you so much. You guys are crazy. Just want to remind people that that stuff is never necessary. I just appreciate you being here and watching and interacting in the chat. But that is super appreciated, Zombie and Jonathan and MC from earlier. Thank you all very much. I super appreciate that. All right. If I can fight through the deltas, I'm going to get 1 expertise level. Because I want to see the little symbol next to my Kingbreaker when I go into something else. I think we'll try like a mission or something where I don't have to worry about other people deltaing me. So I can just try it out in a normal capacity. Horizon is on PC now, so it's not PS exclusive anymore. Yeah, but that's still not Xbox. So, to someone like myself who plays on Xbox, that's exclusive, you know? So I think if Division were to be all of a sudden excluded from any platform, that would be extremely unfortunate for all the people in our community who have spent so much time on the game, you know? Did we finish that one? Okay, we did. I need a few more PTS caches. I would like just copy and paste from my phone, but there's a layer cap, so I thought Super Chat would be a little bit easier. Well, goodness, thank you. Didn't have to do that, Jonathan, but I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, though, because I mean, that could realistically be a thing that we're not enough space. What? That could absolutely be a reality that we're talking about in weeks or months from now, if Ubisoft gets bought out. So I've been doing Summit and haven't had Delta in 20 minutes, so maybe you could try that. Yeah, I'm going to go into something that's solo where I know I won't Delta myself. I'm using Heartbreaker. They need to make resource in this game a target loot to farm for. I see your point, but you can basically already do that with, we'll show it again here in a second. There are ways you can basically do it, though. Microsoft has the capital to invest in the division. Oh, absolutely. That I fully agree with, is that another company who wants to actually put more I won't say effort, not on the devs end, but from the publisher, if they want to put more resources behind the division, buy them out, please. Like, no offense to anybody, but Ubisoft has not always been the most committed, as we've seen. So yeah, I agree. You and the division and the thing. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're going through that, Zombie, but that is very sweet. I try my best to just be a fun source of news and entertainment here in the community, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I hope that gets a little bit easier on you. Okay, I think we're 1 proficiency away here. Dang, why did we get a bunch of Microsoft hate all of a sudden? I can't speak to games specifically, people, but what I can say is that as a ecosystem and as a platform, I think Xbox and Microsoft is a very fine place to play for third-party stuff. And so it's not like Ubisoft would suddenly become, Microsoft's own projects that they're starting from scratch, you know what I mean? But I don't know. That stuff is usually outside of my area of expertise and knowledge, so I'm not gonna put more stock in it than I should. What? That didn't get me to level 1? Goodness. There we go. Expertise rank level up. Beast. Oh, Massive gets more power from Sony or Microsoft. That would be the goal if they were to get bought out. I don't see Sony making Div an exclusive, though I'm a Sony boy, so there's bias. Just like they won't make it. Yeah, you would hope, Trippy. And if that's the case, then I would not mind in the least if they bought him out. But I would not want anyone who might end up buying Ubisoft to make Division exclusive. That would suck for everybody in the community. All right, now we're going to go and upgrade the Kingbreaker. What exactly is this expertise system for? Mike, if you have played since Warlords of New York, it's basically the equivalent of the SHD levels that you get for your character, but for your individual pieces of gear and guns, right? Excuse me. So as you play with them in the game and you get levels, you can then upgrade guns to get more damage, gear to get more armor, and skills to get more, power that's whatever applicable for each skill. So it's pretty cool. I need more to do the upgrade. According to Microsoft and Sony bought Activision Bungie, they said multi-billion-dollar game is not to go exclusive. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly been the trend. I would say the one exception is that they did make Starfield exclusive. Microsoft did when they bought Bethesda. And it seems like they might do it with Elder Scrolls 6 as well, so I don't know. Okay, we're good on that. Let's go down to here. We're going to do an upgrade. Bam. And then you get this cool little... Look at that. You get a little... I like the number that they put next to it. You guys see that above the talent? That's cool. And that'll show up on every piece when you get it like that. Love it. Oh, I am missing out on chats here, people. Let me tab over super quick just so I can read what was up here. Any chance that we could have Hunter armors be given the opportunity to achieve it? I mean, you can already get Hunter cosmetics in the game, Rich. There's an outfit you can get and several masks. Okay, that was all I missed out on. Just wanted to see that. Elon will buy Ubisoft and make it exclusive to Starlink customers. They'll make it so that you can only play Division on the screen inside your Tesla. That'll be what they'll do. Hope you and the fam are doing well. Absolutely, Bernard. Thank you for saying that. Will you be testing out the exotic mask in PvP to see if it's OP as they say? Currently, we are not supposed to be using the Catharsis or the Heartbreaker set in the PTS because it is causing deltas. And I don't think that you even really have access to it unless you go and farm for it. So we will not be on this stream, unfortunately. I haven't really gotten to do any PvP in the PTS except for earlier when we got folded. So yeah, I'll leave that to the other people that are more qualified to do it on PC.
Agent, you haven't seen a selection like this since before the green poison.
Keep getting deltas mid-sentence. Shoot. Yes, the more pew-pewing you do, the more levels you get for the pew-pewing. Exactly. There is the ongoing Invite a Friend program. Yeah. How's testing going? We did some successful countdown runs. We also had a few more deltas. What mission should we do? I think White Oak. White Oak's my favorite mission, if you didn't know. So let's do that for fun. We'll run through it. This will probably be the last thing we do, I suppose, maybe. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Matt said he got the TKB and it has the model. Change of plans. We are not going to do this. We're going to go straight to Summit. And try and get that. because that is what I definitely want to do. I want to see. Actually, you know what? We're going to farm for the LMG. If it's there for that, I want to see what the LMG looks like. So we're going to try and get the GR9 in Summit before I get off.
Safe area detected.
Unless there's a really good... Where are they right now? LMGs are at Capital. ARs. New York. Yep. Okay, we're not going to do either of those. We're going to go to Summit and try to get one of the new guns. Thank you for letting us know about that, Matt. Because I'm going to try and do that right now. White Oak Mask Snup Summit Hero.
We need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while. Hope you cleared your schedule.
Totally, Padrone. I don't... What do I have to do? Do I have to, like, add you as a... Yeah, Andy's not kidding when he says I'm a PC noob. I'll make a one-time exception. I have to, like, tab out. If you can give me, like, your name that I have to add you, totally, I'll invite you. The mods don't mess with the gun very well, but it looks amazing. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go for it right now, Matt. I'm going to target LMGs. Great Crazy. Cool. Oh, you can do it in the chat? Sweet. Thank you for letting me know that. I feel like going to Massive and teaching them how to do this game. Well, let me know how that goes, Arby. That sounds like an interesting time. In-game chat. What do I have to... Wait, do I leave it like this? Unknown command. Do I have to switch it to a different, thing? Again, I rarely play on PC. I don't know how any of this works. You too? Well, I have to know. I'm in the wrong channel, I think. I think so. Just type invite player name. That's why I just tried and it said unknown command. Join other...
You have
Oh, there we go. All right, one sec, Padrone.
another agent has joined your group.
Space, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Did that work?
Another agent is
There we go.
group.
Look at that. Yeah, I didn't know you could do it through the game. That's better than going to the Connect client. Well, if anyone else wants to join, we have room for one more. I'm just going to do a little bit of farming, see if we can get the... Well, I'm going to see if I can get the new LMG. Last call. If anyone wants in, let me know now before we get going. Make sure I set these right. Fog of War. Ragers and special ammo. Well, I know Padrone said they didn't have it. Yeah, I think we're good. Just gotta vet you all, make sure you're not running it. New skill? Are you saying there's new skills in the thing? In the current game, what is your favorite named weapon or gear item? You're talking about like any gun or gear item? Definitely the Eagle Bear. The Eagle Bear is my baby. How do I PTS? You have to install it on the UB Connect client, and it's only if you own the copy of the game on PC. How long is the PTS up for? It should be until Tuesday. That's the length that they've done for the other 2 phases. So today's Friday, opened up today, and it'll go until Tuesday. And then hopefully we're only waiting, 2-3 weeks maybe till the update drops. Alright, I'm determined to get this LMG. I want to see what it looks like. I'm glad you told us, Matt. Yeah, for sure, Matt. What's your, what's the name? Cool. I'll do it right now. Invite. Okay, what was it? I think I typed that right. There we go. Imagine I got it on the first one. That'd be pretty funny. Okay. No, I'm using the new AR, the Kingbreaker, the name version, which doesn't have the model yet, but they increased the RPM from 500 to 650. Dan, what's up?
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Do you think the update will help bring us vets back to the game? It really depends on what you're trying to get out of it, I'm someone who loves the gameplay and world and story and PvP of the Division, and I'm going to have more fun with that stuff when this update drops, so I don't know. I've had fun with the new mode. The new gear is also, well, not all of it, but the gear set especially is something that I'm going to be interested in using. And so, yeah. But that said, if you're talking about the franchise as a whole, I'm much more excited for Heartland than I am for anything Div 2. I think Heartland is going to be an incredible new experience, so maybe you're more interested in that, I don't know. With this new content, how much is it going to cost us? Nothing, Rich. Everything with T15 and Season 9 is 100% free. Well, except for the paid premium track of the season, but that's its own thing. The content will be 100% free. They did zombie, or they do, but it's just not like everything. So I don't know. It got kind of weird when they tried to remove Heartbreaker and all that for to avoid the deltas. Because there's the have the TK. Oh yeah, let's inspect Matt here. Matt's got the new AR. Look at that, people. Can I inspect this? There we go. Dang. That's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. I'm also looking forward to the Ouriders World Slayers. I'm interested in it. I never played after like the story, so we'll see if I end up getting that. I'm liking this a lot. That looks really good too, with like the polish and everything. All right, Hama apparently got that. He's already got on. Let's see. It's total, even from the picture, that's not what I thought that was going to look like. What the heck? That mag. I don't think it's supposed to take 5-6 attachments. I think they said that that's broken right now. But that's so weird. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'm sorry to keep everybody waiting there. Just had to see the models though. See if I can nab one. No, I don't think the clip does belong there. I bet it's... I think they said something about 5.56 attachments incorrectly placing on there when it's supposed to take something else. And by the way, everybody, we just hit 100 likes. Thank you all so much for that support. That means a lot to me. And the big one hundo. That's the apex goal every stream. Yeah, thank you, Matt and Hama, for calling out that you had those so we could look at it. That's really what all I was trying to see. I'm still going to see if I can get one of those LMGs to see how the recoil is. Well, I appreciate it, Fern. In the live game, Spotter says it's amplified damage, and the PTS spotter says increased damage. Did they nerf it? I really wouldn't know. I do not know, Jonathan. I'm not somebody who is like super in tune with what's amplified and what's not, whereas some people are. And so they could have just made the text change to like clarify its actual purpose. I'm not sure. I see a key.
Hostile drone detected.
Well, that was quick. Really wish they would have included an insta-kill knife melee for PvP and PvE just for the lulz. Insta-kill, I'd say no thanks, but something like that would certainly be cool. I still think it would have been cool if one of the specializations, like the weapon there, had been like a hunter axe. And then the ammo you get is like how many swings you can take with it. Every time I see Heartbreaker, I read his Heartland and get excited for a split second. I feel you. What I find kind of funny about the name is that the name, or the purpose of the build is to aim for the head, right? So you get that pulse. Wouldn't you want to name it like Head Seeker? Because if you're aiming for somebody's heart, then you're not getting the bonus. I just find that funny. It's a cool name otherwise. There it is. We got the gun. We got the gun. Skullcracker? Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's try this bad boy on. So it comes with a built-in 8-time... What? Wait, that can't... A built-in 8-time scope? Something's got to be wrong there. It says 8 times, but then you don't actually... Okay. We're just going to rock with it and see how it feels. What talent did I get? Eyeless, of course. Andrew, what's up? What's a good new TU-15 build? The new gear set for sure. Heartbreaker. Press tab. Oh, so it's a non-mandatory 8 times? Oh. Because with every other thing in the game, if you have a scope that big, you are forced to use it. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Is that not a Destiny weapon? It looks like one. That damage is quite low. Well, this thing is a laser. Morden was saying the blue screen is. This certainly is too. But that's very interesting about the scope, that you're not forced to use it. I mean, I'm glad, because a forced 8 times on an LMG would be weird. But yeah. Actually, let me set my thing to an AR now, see if we can get the other one too. If I understand how amplified and increased works, amplified... Well, I understand that amplified is better than increased. I'm just saying as far as where it applies and which things have it and which don't, I am not the person to ask about that stuff. Other people have always been more knowledgeable about that than I have, even going back to Div 1. So... Also, were skins not applying? Oh, there we go. That looks a little better. Its scope is based off that in real life. Cool. Again, I still find it interesting that you're not forced to use it because you are with everything else in the game. But that's cool. You can see you're proficient with something. Nice, nice, nice. Nice reload speed too. They'll probably nerf the accuracy. I think it depends on the damage. You know, but we'll see. All right, I think. Where are we at? Let's go to floor 16 at the end of this set of 3, and then I'm probably gonna have to jump off. This has been a great stream, though. We really got to try a lot of different stuff out. I'm glad.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
So if there's anything else y'all want to talk about before I sign off, now's the time. Yeah, I definitely need to make like an LMG build to make that more, noticeable.
Agent incapacitated.
Shoot. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Dan. Ooh.
Vital signs critical.
That missed? I was aiming right at him. Well, I'm not getting off yet, people. You got another, I don't know, 10 minutes with me. Don't be too quick to get rid of me. Does the new weapon have more ammunition than the Quiet Roar? It's a good question. I'll check after this. What? That didn't hit him either? Happened to my crossbow aim. Does it have more mag than the Quiet Roar? Looks like it maybe has a base of 260. So that's a lot. I think that's more than the Quiet. I don't have one on me. So I think so. How was phase 3 so far? Pretty solid. We've gotten to test out the buffed Kingbreaker, some of that stuff. This had less changes than like the past two because they're just doing a lot of bug fixes at this point. They had to disable, unfortunately, the Heartbreaker and the Catharsis because of some Delta errors they were causing, so we haven't gone to use those, which is unfortunate. But other than that, pretty solid, except for the guy blowing up on me. Sonar is 200. Well, there you go. Then it definitely is. It definitely has a larger mag. Yeah. A little pistol finish. Alright, let's get lucky and get the Mala before I get off. How about an AR with pulse laser attachment and breadbasket talent?
Nearby hostage situation.
Yeah.
Detected.
I mean, it's not like, from what we've seen so far, 215 isn't reinventing the wheel with builds. You know, stuff that was good before is still going to be pretty solid. We just have some new stuff in the mix that'll, you know, be fun to play with for sure. Yeah, the more and more I get comfortable with this, the better this feels. This gun is really solid. Yeah, absolutely, Parabellum. It's fun. And I'm excited for when it's actually like the new model, because we inspected Matt with it and it looks really cool. I wasn't planning on using it with Heartbreaker, but I might have to. I still want to make my Eagle Bearer build and see how good that is. I'm going to compare Eagle Bearer DPS to the perfect flatline. Oh, goodness. Don't be shy. Come on out of there. Well, not that fast. Goodness. Oh, I need to put in my shade points, too. I keep forgetting. They're just piling up. There we go. Oh, let's dump those points quick. Oh, what? Oh! I didn't realize I already maxed out. Oh, well, that makes a lot more sense. So it's just scavenging at that point. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. From what Yannick said, there was a lot he would like to have done, but a lack of manpower prevented them. For what are you specifically referring to there, Purbone? Just in general? Matt's got the bighorn. I respect it. Ooh. Oh, after 2 kills applies pulse. Okay, I forgot that part. That's nice. Just in general? Oh, for sure. I've tried to stress that as much as I can to people. You know, people were expecting another Warlords of New York, and as much as I think all of us would have loved that, it was just never really in the cards for what's going on over there right now. But we do know that a lot of stuff they've been working on is coming throughout the year. It's not necessarily all one big update, so very excited for the specialization rework, very excited for the Season 9 and season changes, and whatever else, you know, whatever other surprises we might get throughout the year. Is the Bighorn good for Heartbreakers? I mean, it's fully headshot focused, same with the gear set, so I think you totally can make some great synergies there. We can't really test it out right now because of the Delta issues, but for sure. The only thing that would concern me is the handling of it. You know, you have to consistently be hitting those headshots, but it's definitely worth trying. Could make a pretty nasty Bighorn Heartbreaker build. Looks like I'm not gonna get quite as lucky for the TKB here. Ooh, ACR with flatline though. The regular version, nice. I'll take that to throw in the stash. What's up, Stefone? I'm actually about to hop off, so I apologize, but certainly next time. And yeah, we're on the PTS. I don't know if you're just saying you play PS4 in general, but that is PC only. But yeah, once we're done with this floor, I have got to bounce, unfortunately. Sterling, what's going on? Hello. TKB hits hard. Yeah, it absolutely does, Tay. I'm glad they did the buff. 100%. Alright, let's see if we get lucky with this last chest. And pull a regular TKB. Dang, 2 military AKMs, that's funny. Okay, well let me type to these fellas. I'll crack these real quick. Alright. If any of you three are still in the stream here, thank you all for playing. Appreciate it, and letting me inspect your weapons that I had not gotten yet. Oh, goodness. What build is that? It is just a true Patriot thing that we threw together for the PTS purposes. Nothing too special. Gonna go rack him some minutes. Have fun with X Fine. Thank you. Yeah, that's in a few hours, so I have to do some work before then and then get ready to try that. They said they added in TDM, so I'm interested to see that. Tune more often. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll be live again Sunday. I am not going to be available on my usual time, so I think we might do another morning stream. Probably around 10. Well, 10 Pacific, so yeah, put that on the calendars, peeps. Enjoy the stream and chat. Hope to see you next time. Thank you very much, Adam. Appreciate it. MC. Yes, Padron and Matt and Hama, all three of you in a row. Thank you all very much for jumping in there. That was fun. Anytime any of you guys want to jump in on the stream, just ask. You know, it won't always be like the right situation for it, but totally, I'm always open to it. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, especially MC and Jonathan and Zombie. Thank you so much for those donations earlier. Again, that's super appreciated, that support. The sensitivity is always so weird when I pick up a mouse. Yes, but thank you all so much for tuning in. This was a really fun final Phase 3 stream. I think we'll probably do the live game on Sunday and just prep some more expertise materials and whatnot. But yeah, everybody, that's just about gonna do it. Don't have much else to say. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Super appreciated, super fun. And yeah, I'll see you before too long. We got a video tomorrow, stream on Sunday, more stuff next week. Lots to talk about. Thanks you all. And until the next one, guys, Rogue Gold out.